Welcome to my Soft, Strong, Sweet series. This sequence is a sweet one. So, sweetness for the side body. To begin, come to lie down on your left side with your bottom arm functioning like a little pillow for your head. Tuck your knees up towards your belly and allow yourself to settle. Next, keep your knees connected, but lift your right foot up, allowing your right inner thigh to roll towards the wall that's behind you. And then slowly release your foot down. And keep doing that. As you do, bring attention to right side waist, hip, and feel what engages when and what releases when. When this feels done, reach your right leg long and somewhat back behind you. And your leg might be up or your inner foot might drop down, really depends. Start to turn your ribs and your chest towards the floor. Softening the right knee will take some tension off the lateral line. Keeping it extended will keep things more taut. You can experiment with that. Next, deeply bend your right knee. Use your hands to press up into Z-sit shape. And let your body weight be kind of tipped over more into your left hip, so your right sit bone doesn't have to touch the floor, but it might. You can experiment with the angle of your thigh here. If you feel really compressed or congested inside your hip socket, do try a few different things. Option to add a twist. Bring your left hand behind your left hip, your right hand around your left knee or to your thigh, and rotate a little bit leftward. And add a quality of pulling with your arm and resisting with your leg. And look for any places where you might be gripping or holding on around the right side of pelvis, pelvic floor, and intentionally try to let that settle. And now plant your left palm down and a little wide. Step your right foot across your left thigh and bring your attention to your tailbone. Start to wag your tail a little bit side to side and let that wag hopefully unwind tension around your outer hip, your side waist. Actively flex your right foot, reach your heel bone down towards the ground. As the wag gets more fluid, you could let your whole right sit bone move towards the floor. Let your foot leave the mat. A few more. And now ground your right foot once more and turn your chest away a little bit. You could be up in your palms. You might come down all the way onto your forearms. But do experiment with moving around in this approximate shape to hunt for places where you might be holding on to tension. No need to force or cram yourself into any aesthetic shape. It's really about the experience of your side body. One more breath. Okay, now bring your hands more in a position where they can bear some weight. Give your weight to your right leg and reach your left leg back, kind of like left leg is in plank, right foot is pointing out to your right. And now sway your pelvis side to side. Maybe also, so first side to side, getting the lay of the land. Hands could always be on blocks here. And then try making your right leg a little bit straighter. What's up, outer line of leg? I need to come up onto tented fingertips for that to work. And then rebend more deeply into the knee. And repeat that for a little bit. Couple more. Okay, now place your left knee down like a table underneath your hip. Reach your right elbow up, turning your ribs to your right, elbow up, floppy forearm, head can dangle. And relish in that. Headed towards knee down side plank, slide your right foot towards the back of your mat. Pinky side edge roots down. And now try sliding your right foot forward again. And as you do, turn your chest down, hand down. I like to curl my left toes under. It works better for my knee. Send your sit bones towards your left heel. And now let's make that fluid. So weight into hands, elbow up, floppy forearm, neck relaxes. Right foot slides towards knee down side plank. Right foot slides forward again, eyes down, hand down. Maybe left toes curl under, rock, sit bones back. And again, elbow up, foot slides back. Let it be sweet. Now look down, plant your palms, maybe readjust on your mat, pivot on your right toes, heading to a down dog split with the left leg lifted. And with your left leg up, let it be about like the reach of your lifted leg. Feel what that does to the tissues of your right leg, specifically hamstrings. Hook your left big toe, second toe around your right heel, like the slot where a flip-flop would go. Descend your right heel down. Lift your right kneecap up. Lean your pelvis a little to the right. And now step left foot forward. 90-90 style lunge. Come on up. Descend, tail, strong right butt cheek, open through the front of right hip. Left hand to left outer hip. Reach your right hand high side bend to your left. Some folks maybe left fingertips gently press into right inner thigh, firm thigh against that pressure. Come up out of your side bend as you do. Place your hands down, your front left foot, slide it back. Cross the midline of your mat over to the right. Bend your left knee, send your sit bones towards your heel bones. Maybe come down to one or both forearms. Swing your skull to the right. I like a little bit of cat in my pelvis, a little bit of tailbone curling under to create space in the front of my right hip, to stretch more into the back portion of my hip. Feel. Next shape I call it ITBDD, IT band, down dog. Climb up into your hands, return your left leg to the left lane of your mat. As you send your sit bones up and back, cross your right leg in front of your left, pinky side edge of foot makes contact with the floor somewhere, and wrap your outer hip crease back. So foot might be more towards the back of your mat or more towards your left hand. Really depends on your proportions and your flexibility, your mobility. What's it like if you reach through your right heel more? Oh my goodness, so intense. I call this next shape capsize pigeon or tipped over pigeon. So slide your right knee towards your right wrist and then capsize over, tip over to your right outer hip. So you anchor your right outer hip down, bend your left knee, left thigh is internally rotated. You can adjust the angle of your right shin to taste. Let it be kind to your knee. Spiral your chest forward and down. And maybe come down to your forearms. Maybe stay up in your hands. I found this much more effective for releasing tension in the parts of my hip that are tight rather than just like propping my hip on a block and keeping everything more square. Hunt for any grippage in the left hip, see if it can be mellow. If you have the mobility available to you, you could slide your left leg back and roll your left inner thigh more towards the ceiling, but maintain that parameter of right outer hip being down for this particular version. And then try swaying your ribs side, side, and then dip, low, low. Side, side, dip, low, low. Side, side, dip, dip. Side, side, dip, dip. Feel. Okay, climbing up into your hands. Swoop your left leg so that your inner knees match up. So we'll take a little hoisting to line up on your yoga mat again. But let's set this up for the other side. So laying out on your right side, knees tucked up. For a moment, just feel your right side in relationship to the floor. And now keep your knees connected. Lift your left inner foot up. Put it down. Up and down. A few more. Up and down. Next piece, reach your left leg long and a little bit back behind you. Inner foot might drift to the floor. And then start to spiral or turn your chest forward and down towards the ground. And experiment with left knee being bent. That puts less tension on the sideways tissue, or reaching out long. So I think the sweet spot is somewhere where you feel things, but it's not overwhelming, not overwhelmingly sweet. You're able to find some ease, some pleasure. When you're ready, bending left knee, pressing up into your hands, finding your Z-sit shape, experimenting with your angles. No need to cram or force your hips so that your sit bones are level. Option to twist your ribs to the right, left hand catching somewhere to the outside of your knee or thigh. Lifting up with your heart. You might find, like I just caught myself being caught and grippy. Like see if you can consciously chill out left side. The complex network of how the tissues all intersect here. Hip and waist, low back, all the things. Cool. Back off the twist. Step your left foot across your right thigh. Reach down through your heel. Take your right hand wide-ish and start to wag your tail. Let your tail swing. Let that swinging action, hopefully from like the smallest place, start to create ripple effect, bigger freedom through your whole pelvis, your spine, your capacity to feel. Maybe you try dropping down to your forearm. Doesn't make it better, it's just different. Maybe you turn your chest forward and down towards the floor, seeing where you bump up against restriction, meeting that restriction with sweetness. And now a little bit more demand. So climbing up into your hands enough and giving your weight to your left foot enough that you can reach your right leg back, kind of like a plank leg. And then move your pelvis side to side. And this is the one that really gets me. So now try to make your left leg straighter as you lift your pelvis high. I like to come into tented fingertips right now and then rebend. Nothing has to jam straight ever. Feeling all the relationships, all your parts and pieces, how they're part of a whole. Okay, place your right knee down like table, right hand under shoulder. Lift up left elbow, floppy form, palm faces out. Slide your left foot towards the new back of your mat. Knee down, side plank. Variation. Slide your foot forward, turn your chest down, hand down, maybe right toes have to curl under like me. Send your butt towards your heels. Shift your weight into your hands, elbow up, floppy form. Slide your foot back. Slide your foot forward. Turn forward and down, hips back. Elbow up, turn, slide, feel. Foot forward, hand down, hips back, feel. Last time, elbow up, foot, slide it back. Look down, place your left palm down, pivot on your left toes. Heading towards a down dog with the right leg lifted. So as you reach your right leg up, even though your right leg's up there, make it about sensing the tug it puts on your left hamstrings. Toe slot down dog, hook right toes around left heel, descend left heel down. And maybe also lean pelvis a little leftward. You can try bending your knee. You can try engaging your quad more. Kneecap slides up towards hip crease. And then step right foot towards right hand. Place left knee down. 90-90 lunge. Come on up. Strong through left butt cheek, opening through front of thigh. Right hand to hip. Reach left arm up. Side bend over. Maybe right hand presses against left inner thigh resists back a little bit. Oh, come on up. Place your hands down. Your right foot, slide it back. Cross the midline of your mat. Bend your right knee. Send your sit bones towards your heel bones. Maybe come down to one or both forearms. Move your skull to your left. Try a little cat-cow. So left outer hip back pocket area, primary target for this stretch. Next shape is ITB DD. So weight into your hands. Return right leg to right side of mat. As you move your sit bones up and back towards down dog, cross your left leg in front of your right. Pinky side edge of foot makes contact with the floor. Wrap your left outer hip away. Reach your left heel. You can try different positions for that leg. Okay, capsize pigeon. Start to aim your left knee towards your left wrist. Once your shin is down, capsize over, tip over left outer hip, bend your right knee out to the side. Adjust your left shin to taste. Turn through your ribs forward and down. Start to lean pelvis, or rather ribs, side, side, and then down, down, side, side, down, down. And you might stick with this. You might come all the way down onto your forearms. Option to reach your right leg back and start to roll your inner thigh towards the ceiling. Doesn't have to look good to feel good. Keep your breath. And when you're done, you press up into your hands. Bring your right knee to your left knee. And maybe hoist or maneuver yourself to end up on your mat. Lay out on your left side and notice what kind of space you've made for yourself. If you've never done it, a side lying Shavasana can be super cool. You can get really long and experiment with doing as little as possible while maintaining your balance. Or you can go more old school and roll onto your back. Scooch yourself so you feel even. Reach your skull away from your tail, your heels away from your head, shoulders away from ears. Palms face up. And allow yourself to land. Thank you for staying with me till the end here. If you're able to stay longer, just let the video conclude and rest for as long as you're able. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.